Welcome back to another Minetest mod review. Today we are looking at the Simple Waypoints mod, which adds, as we see here, some simple waypoints. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, so hopefully you saw before the sunrise here, the glorious sunrise. These do light up a little bit. Actually, they light up quite a bit. If I can just get up to the island here real quick. I don't know why I even bothered to do that. I should have just teleported myself over. That would have made more sense. Here we go. It's nighttime. They glow quite a bit. They have waypoint text on them, so we know this is Small Island. It's 3.2 meters away. And we have the Savannah over here, which is 58.8 meters away currently. If we want to create a new waypoint, there's actually two different ways we can do this. Let me, I'm actually not sure what happens if we're underwater when we do it, so I'm just doing this for funsies. There's a text-based, so we can use the chat command WC, and then we're going to need a name for the waypoint, so we will just do water. And we created a waypoint in the water. Okay, so the waypoint is in the water, but the, whatever we want to call the beam here, is only above water, so it's not replacing anything in the water, which I guess shouldn't actually be too surprising, because when I did the one in the savannah, I placed it where there was some grass. So let's just go to where the grass is, and let's use the second method, which would be chat command WF, which will pull up a list of waypoints. And then here, we can add one. So we will just call this one test, and if you're adding it via the GUI, you can select colors. So we're going to take this one as a white, and we will create, and then just click outside of that form to make it white. And here we see we have a white one, and it did not place, or did not replace rather, the grass. So I will just break that by hand and put some stone there. The waypoint beams, pillars, whatever we were calling these things, you can't break them by hand, at least. I would expect you can't break them by anything else either, because that would be kind of silly if we could. Let's look through the rest of the commands. Say we want to teleport to a specific waypoint. First, of course, we need to know the name of the waypoint, which we can just, look and say, oh, that's called water. That's called Savannah. This is test, and this is Small Island. So if we want to teleport over to Savannah, we can just go ahead and use the WT command, and then the name, I believe it is case sensitive. And we have teleported to Savannah. Let's check if it is case sensitive by trying to go to water. Okay, it is case sensitive because water, all caps, does not exist. Now, maybe we want to delete this test one because it's right next to Small Island and we don't really need to. So we can go ahead and do that by using WD and then the name of the waypoint that we want to delete. And of course, we can do all of this as well from the GUI. Launch that with command WF, and then you can add, delete, and rename, or teleport here. So we can teleport over to Small Island, and you will see we are standing on Small Island now. And then, this water one was kind of silly, so let's go ahead and delete that. And Small Island, let's actually rename that to Small Island. I don't know how you would even read that. Small Island, there we go. Now, it does not look like we have the ability to change colors at all. Also, double clicking on these does not teleport us to them, just to note. So if we do the WC to create a new waypoint, it just randomly selects a color. You get no choice. But if you use the interface, you can select a color, but you can't change the color. The waypoint text is visible through objects, so if we go underwater here, we can still see both of these, even though there are objects blocking them. To my knowledge, there is not a way to turn that off, so you are going to see the waypoint text if those waypoints are within your field of view, I guess would be the correct term there. We're just going to go ahead and teleport ourselves over to one of these rather than trying to climb around to get someplace, because that's just too much work. Yeah, I don't know how tall they are. My assumption would be that they don't replace anything. So let's go ahead and build a bit of it out here. All right, matey. And we're going to put a little ledge coming off it. Just like so, governor. And fall to my death, which I don't really want to do. So I think the wise thing to do would be to teleport myself down, right? Because why not? So we want to teleport to small island. Wow, I spelt it wrong again. How am I doing this? Okay. And then underneath here, we're going to just stand right here, and we are going to create a waypoint. Testing again, because what else would you call it? And let's go someplace where we can hopefully see. I'm going all the wrong directions here. Hey, what do you know? So the beam goes up, and it stops where there is an object, and then when there is air, it places, and then stops at an object, and then when there's air, it places. So that's more or less what I expected it to do. But, you know, always good to be sure. If you're underground or something, you'd hate for people to be able to just punch holes in the ground with this and then delete it. I don't believe there is a cap to how many waypoints we can have. Oh, whoops. I mean, we could just go around and create a whole bunch, but that really seems just like a horrible idea. I am kind of curious. What if, okay, waypoint with that name already exists. Okay, that's good. So then what happens if we, interesting. So we can have 2 waypoints at the same position. Obviously, we were only going to see one beam because you can't put 2 nodes in the same spot. Very interesting. These do come at 0 cost to you, the user. You don't need any special privileges. It just runs off of if you have the shout privilege. So if you can send a chat message, you can place a waypoint. I am not sure. I'm assuming waypoints are just global. So on a server, you could create a waypoint. Anybody could teleport to it, is my assumption. I am not positive on that. I haven't tested in multiplayer. But that kind of just seems to be the way it works from what I have seen here. And I think that's it. So thanks for watching. If you are interested in downloading the mod, all of the links will be on my website, or of course you can just search in the in-game content database. And yeah, that's going to wrap this one up. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.